Everybody in here, everybody in here. Milan Supercoppa champions. Oh my God. What a game. What a game. How many games have you seen as a Milanista within the past 15 years, let alone the last few? My God. Where are we going here? Trying to figure this out. My God, my God, my God. This was exactly what I was hoping and anticipating. Oh, this is why I wanted this manager. This is why I wanted the manager. My God, my God. This guy, balls of steel. And they're winners. Two comebacks, one against Juve and the other against Inter. 1-0 deficit against Juventus, come back to win 2-1. Again, a 2-0 deficit to Inter. Arguably a lead that probably shouldn't have existed for Inter because of how well Milan were playing. It did not matter. They came back and won 3-2. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's a trophy. Celebrate it. Enjoy it. Don't forget everything that's happened recently, but just put it aside for a minute, for a day, and enjoy this. Because the trophy counts all the same. And guess what? It's even sweeter when you beat the two teams that Milan did to get to this point. I just, very few times has Milan had the capability of putting this Inter away, and they've done it twice now in their last two appearances. This time for a trophy. Milan obviously had that 2-1 win in the 2021-22 season when they won the Scudetto. That comeback was fantastic, but still, this is sweeter. It's sweeter than all of them because this led to an actual trophy. These past two victories for Milan, I mean, like, what a season, right? The victory against Inter the first time, obviously beating Real Madrid. And now these two victories over Inter and Juve, it took Conceição 2 games to become a winner at Milan. Simple. Simple. The Menez, I'm incapable of just smiling. I have resting douchebag face. I had a lot of really shithead fans in my replies today. So, and I don't think any of them are here, but holy shit, some people are just the worst. Just amazing. Again, guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please like and do so right now and give me your thoughts on today. What Conceição was capable of pulling off. You're just overwhelmed with emotion to just sort of see that. Inter are getting their loser medals right now. So if you're tuning into that side of things, it's very funny. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, man. So looking. Sorry, just trolling a couple Interisti. Oh my goodness, what a win. What a win. And again, you have trash from fans from almost every fan base, but we freaking won it. You're right, Brian. I gotta stop, right? I know. Well, yeah, Teo Hernandez. Let's face it, Teo had his best game of the season today. Bar was on the floor regardless, but I have to say it was a phenomenal performance from him. We could really get into it from the start. Milan looked far better today from the start than they did against Juventus. Obviously, having a couple more training sessions, getting your best players back from the start is a huge boost and obviously plays into a huge piece into what just happened. But you see Tijani Reinders getting his winner medal right now, Tammy Abraham, but Rafael Leao is the fucking baller. Rafael Leao, Christian Pulisic, Teo Hernandez. Winners, winners, winners. Winners, 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 man. They did it. And they did it against Inter. Teo and Rafa specifically, the ones that step up in this situation are what make it great because they have struggled and they've been at the forefront of losing against this side. It's just great. It just phenomenal, and you can't help but be happy about this because this is one of the greatest. Not one of the greatest, but this is such a sweet victory. This is one of the sweetest victories that you can ever imagine as a Milanista. Just again coming back 2-0 from this Inter. This Inter does not blow leads like that. Very few times have we seen Inter Milan have this happen. I can't even imagine the last time that Inter had blown a 2-0 lead. Sorry, getting tweets out still. Anyways, we have a bunch of them. I'm still smiling. I think that was completely an accident. I don't think the intent was to stomp on him. A lot of Inter fans were being dumb and thought that like he did it on purpose. Listen, Theo ain't great. Um, I swear to God, these fucking Twitter. I gotta just delete this account, bro. Some days these fucking people. Oh my God. Oh, come on, Ahmed. Don't say that. Here's Davide Calabria walking over with Mike Magnan right now to raise the Supercoppa trophy. By the way, $8 million. So Jerry is definitely happy all around. Um, and here comes Milan to raise the trophy altogether. And there they are, Supercoppa champions. So clap it up. There's no confetti right now, but it's great. It's great. It's the third trophy since 2012. Wow. Just awesome. They now tie Inter for second most Supercoppa victories. So now Milan and Inter are tied for 8 Supercoppas. And yes, the winner does get 8 million. So there you go. Where I will go to Milan I right now. They had it. But again, guys, this is just incredible. Again, like up the video if you have not already. We'll get into some other stuff. I don't think Santangelo can join me for today, but I'll be here with you guys, and you could send in questions, comments, whatever, and I'll try and get them up. I'm just currently looking for the prize money for the Supercoppa right now. I gotta find that bring me my money meme. All celebrating it. It's great. This type of victory and what it has brought and how they did it against two sides that are 8.4. Now it's 8 mil, guys. I have it. Milan I. Okay. Here, wait. I'll And shout out to Vinny of Milan Weekly Podcast. Vinny of Milan Weekly Podcast predicted this. He said Milan would win the Supercoppa. So shout out to Vinny. Absolutely the guy who called this and thought this would happen. And unbelievable. So you and Filippo are tactical manager. We're talking about Christian Peter becomes. Does this help? Not that much, George. It doesn't help that much for Pulisic. But like I was saying in the video, and thanks for watching. I hope you're feeling better. Hope everyone's had a happy holiday. That this does help somewhat, but again, it's just very, very funny to me. Oh, jeez, just so excited. Oh my gosh. Gonna have to go to bed, football drawn, enjoy. Okay, that's where you're at. You're in all the way in Dubai. Makes sense. Why it is very late for you. Enjoy it. We see Fofana, Mike, and Teo take a picture together. The French connection there. I mean, just how about Rafael Leao, guys? How about Rafael Leao? Today was just like that type of performance off the bench. Just amazing to see. Just really so awesome. It's so happy. Like, I'm so happy about it, about how everything has transpired today. Just, uh, this is exactly what I envisioned with this manager. That I thought they could do something. I sent a voice message to Santangelo last night. I'll get him to confirm this, but I was just saying how motivated and happy I was. I did not feel good. I 100% honest here, was not feeling positive um, about that. After it went 2-0, I wasn't completely like, oh, like it's over. I did tweet out like Inter win again, but I'm surprised. I'm surprised they scored 3. I'm stunned they scored 3, but the fight was not surprising. How they kept battling was not surprising. The goals in which they scored were great. Milan should have had more goals. You could argue also with Inter. Just a brilliant, brilliant time uh, to be a fan. There's Jimenez posing with the trophy as well. Uh, this is why hiring the right manager matters. There aren't many people that can motivate the way he does. So I want to pull up a tweet here from Rui, who's obviously a friend of the podcast. He was with us in that episode over back in the last spring in 2024 about Conceição. And how much we rate him. And he's a Porto fan on top of being a Milan fan. As you can see, this is Rui's tweet here. Just give him some credit. Again, go and follow Rui if you have not already. So here we go. There's few coaches in the world who can motivate a group better than Sergio Conceição. At Porto, he broke Mourinho's record for most comeback wins in a single season. It's never over with him. This is the guy that Milan needed all along. They needed a motivator. They needed a disciplinarian. They needed somebody that's going to kick these guys in the fucking ass. And that's exactly what he did. And they just ratted it up for the win. It's all mentality now. And you know what, guys? Regardless of what the standings are, and they're really bad in Serie A, it's inexcusable, it's pathetic, it's a disgrace. However, they do not fear anybody now. Truthfully, this team will not fear anybody. Whether or not that results in a string of wins, we shall see. But this is exactly the type of win, and the style of play is adaptable to Serie A. This isn't something that, oh, it's a one-off game or another game like that. No, it's a great play style for cup play. And on top of it, the way you play against Serie A sides where you sit back and absorb the pressure. Obviously, Milan still have a lot to work out. The way they got exposed on 2 of these goals was embarrassing. So again, you have the goal, the Italians taking a picture together, Gabbia, Florenzi, Calabria, and then Sportiello, all stacking up together for that picture. But oh my goodness, guys, just sensational. I mean, Rafael Leao today, I'm so happy for him. Teo Hernandez, like to as well to play better, like that and show up and shine is just something that you kind of have to like stand up and applaud. I think. Listen, no excuses for how Teo has been the past 18 months, but this is the best game he's played in a very long time. A very, very, very long time. Um, I agree, Christian. They haven't played this style since Allegri. Um, we actually moved the ball. Yeah, no, and Christian, a great point. Literally just moving that ball as quick as possible. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my God. Uh, Conceição, Benfica fan here, but Conceição is like that. Never, never, never give up. It's just exactly the type of mentality that this fucking team needed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 140 of you in here. Thank you for following, watching. I think they went to break, but just great. Just so phenomenal. Just so phenomenal. I'm running out of words and superlatives for this. It's just to me, it's just so funny. This is great. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. See ya, man. Take care. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Talk soon. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's just great. It's just great to beat Inter and Juve back to back, comeback style, to then win a trophy is up there with some of the best moments in Milan history of the 21st century. It's up there. It's awesome. The value of the trophy in itself is nowhere near the top. However, the style and manner in which they did this and pulled this off, it's yeah. Change everything, guys. Changed everything. Just great. And now I could just enjoy the day. Everyone else can enjoy the day. They can enjoy themselves. It's really just an exciting time to just be a fan. Just you gotta soak it up at the moment. Player of the match, asks Ryan. I'll put out a poll for it. I don't have a specific person or player in order to pick with this. Um, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. One second. Let me get to my channel. Okay, I could insert the poll here. Give me a second. So I mean, I did man of the match. Oops. No, it's annoying as shit. There we go. Te- oops. Teo, Lao, Lisick, other. Starting the poll. Why don't I do live streams during the games? I'm usually busy, and it's too distracting to constantly be on stream. I rather just watch. I'm not that type of person. I know other channels and content creators do so. They're they're great people. Sempre Milan does it. I think Kush might pre-record, but he does his reactions, then puts them in the video. I forget. I have to ask him. But other channels are out there and do that, guys. They're great. For me, I just like soaking it in, watching, then reacting. So for me, that's the way I do things. I know some people do a little bit different. Excuse me. Ah, and Pulisic coming back from injury, Rafael Leao coming back from injury. Just a lot of different moments going on in that. Oh my god. Chris doesn't mix, yeah. Magnan had some clutch saves. Magnan had some poor. He was back and forth. Magnan was fine, but I'm sorry. So like okay, so we'll start with like the first goal, right? First goal. So many people culpable, and people have to stop. And again, I hate to bring up Twitter, guys. I apologize, but you guys need us. Not you guys specifically, but people on Twitter need to stop taking away full assumptions and generalizations on posts that are meant for 140 characters. If you want the in-depth analysis and everything that I talk about and talk about every angle and point, just come here. That's the entire reason this shit exists. Because when you're able to talk about it, you get your point across a lot faster than you would in a fucking Twitter conversation. So now, getting to the point here. First goal conceded. Emerson Royale, absolutely terrible. Him and Jimenez did a poor job of picking up that initial marking. Then, after those two get dusted, Tamori and Melik Chow are not really in a great spot in terms of their man marking. Tomori overcommits a little bit. Chow then leaves Lautaro all by himself. They all bite on the fake. Magnan gets beaten near post. Plenty of people you could look at and point to and say you're culpable for this goal. I think it was all those people that I just mentioned that are at fault for that. Okay. Now, the second goal. Again, this is everybody. And to me, I think Magnan should have done better on the second goal. Sorry. When you know you get consistently targeted for your near post and everyone essentially knows that is your weakness, you should be defending that weakness first. It is the most vulnerable part of your game. I love Magnan. He is a great goalkeeper, but this insistent idea that you cannot fault the guy is insane. Just like we can't fault Teo. And again, with this layout stuff, layout, absolutely you can fault him for how he has played. And I want to address some stuff because people do think that I pick and choose one thing, just like they think Matt picks and chooses one thing. If you watch us at all, you would know that isn't the case. And if you come away with that conclusion, you're not actually paying attention and listening to what we're saying. So we'll start here with the Leao and Teo stuff. Teo has been awful. Okay, straight up. Outside of today, Teo has been awful as a player. And it's been a very long period of time. That time in which he has been very poor is a lot longer than any stretch of play where Rafael Leao has been poor. Now, with that, the criticism for Leao was absolutely overboard. And the criticism relative to that with Teo Hernandez was absolutely under the amount of proper criticism he should have gotten. And to me, the fact that you can't call out Teo Hernandez and people thinking that there's some agenda behind that is insane. There isn't an agenda here. You play bad, you get called out for it. You're all culpable. You could be any player, any star in this team. You could be Leao, you could be Pulisic, you could be Magnan, you could even be Emerson Royale, who is constantly, at least he was bad today. The performance against Juve was at the very best mediocre. The standards in which some Milan fans operate under, I think, are very low. I don't think the standards are as high. They pick and choose when the standards should be at a certain level. When Leao doesn't go and score anything for a couple months, yes, rip him. You have to critique him. It's absolutely warranted. I totally get that. I agree with it. I was there. I said we should do that. Just like I said the same thing with Teo Hernandez. You don't play well for a few months, I'm going to call you out. When you have energy levels that are on the floor and you're a defender and your defending matters and you don't track back, that matters more than when a left winger doesn't run back to track back. Simple. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the criticism that gets called out for that. And all these players deserve that at some point. Okay? And I'll end it there. That's how criticism works. That's how you have to look at every situation objectively. And a lot of people just don't do that. And that's okay. You're fans. That's what you want to do. But don't sit here and accuse me of having agendas against players that I want to do well. I want Emerson Royale to be better than Cafu. Will that happen? Absolutely not. 0% chance. Never going to happen. I know that deep down. But at the same time, I'm still rooting for the guy. I don't want to be right on that. Like, everyone assuming that there's like egos involved with this stuff, they're just not paying attention. And that's kind of what I have to say there. And again, the performances were great by those guys. So let's check out the poll here. 44% for Christian Pulisic, Leao 22%. So we'll kind of see how that goes. My brother bet $3,000 on AC Milan to win at plus 170. Well, thank you. Any other question, guys? Absolutely, Moji. 100% accurate here. There's no denying that. Reinders looks sick, as in like he wasn't feeling well. Tamori Chow, shaky at times, poor positioning, solid 2 games. Solid. I think Chow has clearly looked better. Um, Tamori is Jekyll and Hyde. Honestly, just Inter could suck it. Honestly, like this is good, good. Oh my god, to shut up that fan base, that obnoxious ass fan base is so sweet. There's great people there. There's great people within that fan base. Sharma is fantastic. Sharma is absolutely fantastic. Great guy. Tons of great guys. But Inter fans as a whole could suck it. Honestly, I don't care. Don't care how unprofessional that sounds. I don't give a shit. This is the fan talking. Y'all could suck it. The disrespect, the constant disrespect of this shit from that fan base and how they talk down so condescendingly. This is sweet. Suck it. Suck it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you all enjoyed that. I hope every one of your smug smiles is wiped off your faces now. Because you being up to nothing and choking that lead to Milan is hysterical, right? Because we suck. We're the losers. We're embarrassing. We're the nobodies. We're the smaller club in Milano, right? According to you all. What happened today? Fucking tiny. Honestly, honestly. So, a dish best served cold. Eat it. I hope they all don't enjoy their meals tonight. I hope every single one of them has a meal, full belly. I hope it sucks. I hope it tastes like crap, but you do get your nutrients and you are okay as a person. But I hope the meal tastes like shit because you hopefully Lord Figo gets unbanned. Lord Figo got banned. Shocker. Good, 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 good. Oh, this is beautiful. Chef's fucking kiss. These people. According to Interisti, Milan's a smaller club. Suck it. You got beat out for a trophy today. In your face. You blew a 2-0 lead. Suck it. Omari, a lot of them are just incredibly arrogant. A lot of them are incredibly arrogant. Some of them think it's warranted because of how they played against Milan. I get it to an extent. Suck it. Suck it. Just suck it. This is a slice of humble pie is unbelievable. Yeah, of course we haven't felt like this since the Scudetto. What are we supposed to do? Right? um again, should be recording an episode on Wednesday with Santangelo. We'll talk about this. Max very busy tonight. Might be able even tomorrow night to get our quick reactions for it. I just want to get on here and talk about this. Again, like up the video if you guys have not already. I'll be ending the poll in 4 minutes. At 15 minutes, we'll leave the poll up for 15. So yeah. Really have to do a great job for this. Just really a great job, a phenomenal job, and I gotta say, it's so great. Oh, just so good, man. It's so hard to not be happy about this, ecstatic about it. I mean, just insane. People are pathetic, dude. Sorry, it has been quiet. Do we think we have a chance at the UCL? Oh, I don't know. It really depends on draws and what they do. Um, Thank you. Enter in the mud. Black and white hearts. Get some red and white. Red and black. Unbelievable. Sorry, we'll scroll down here. Has it been 4 minutes yet? On the poll now. Management does need to buy players. Like kicking. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Ryan. I think that's like a fair thing to say. He's definitely got annoyed by it. That it's just so strange. To kind of see him do something like that. That's not really something that he likes to do. So I just find that very interesting. But Barella got very upset about it. I think it's gamesmanship. I don't think there's any like evil intent behind that. He's just, being a jackass of a player. Like this is just the way it goes. Um, so again, it's just very interesting to me how that got perceived and played out. What we got here? So we ended, by the way, Pulisic 42% man of the match, Teo Hernandez 31%, Rafael Leao 25%. I will have to agree with everyone on the poll, or the people who voted on the poll. I think Teo Hernandez was man of the match. Be quite honest with you. I think I would rank him Teo, Leao, then Pulisic, but totally fine. You guys can easily go and disagree with that. No problem. What we got here? Conceição recreated his cigar dance. Oh, he's dancing. I just missed it. I just missed it. No way. They gave him the cigars. They're in the dressing room right now looking at this. They getting the video. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's smoking it. They got to get this up as soon as possible. I think they're trying to connect to the aux right now. Yeah, 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 Menes. DM to Milan podcast. Oh, okay. DM to the main account then. I'll try and grab it. Okay. Thank you, Menes. Greatly appreciated, sir. It's on Tammy Abraham's story. If anyone is interested. All right. 1 second. All right, guys. Ready? Here, wait. I know. All right, here we go. Tammy Abraham's story, right? Everybody could see, no problem. Here we go to this. Let's go and say sad day. Oh, it's great. It's great. It's great. This is a leader. This is a guy who's gonna be. Oh God, that's so good. It's so good. Thank you, Menace. Shout out Menace. That is so funny for so many reasons. Tammy is so happy. Everybody's so happy. This is phenomenal. This is great. I'm trying to get this up on Twitter, guys. So good. So good. Gecko's in here. Hey, Gecko. Hey, guys. Sorry. This is fucking hilarious. 1 second. Here we go. Amazing. Amazing. Joe, is that the Joe Antolino I know personally? Thank you, regardless. I appreciate it. Amazing. Amazing caliber. Daniel. Got so excited I forgot about my lunch I was eating during the game. I don't even have an appetite. Is that weird? Is that not to have an appetite? Joe, lovely to hear from you. Congratulations, by the way, as well. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. I hope everything was great. I was just talking to your brother not too long ago. We're all going to meet up soon. Um, and thank you. Thank you greatly. Best of luck to Napoli the rest of the year. Maybe this puts a huge dent in Inter's run. Honestly, this could. I wonder. I wonder what this means for Inter moving on from now. I think it would be very interesting to see how they respond from a mentality standpoint. So I think that with the way Milan came back in this game and how Inter lost that, I think if Inter would have just like played the full 90 minutes and had lost that game, not in the fashion in which they just did, I think that Inter would have been okay. I think the way Inter had just lost this after a 2-0 lead, it could rattle them. It could affect them. They look upset. Hakan Çalhanoğlu came off with an injury. Thuram's a little banged up. So this is an interesting stretch that Inter have to take care of very soon. Uh, uh, I can assure you that Conceição is the top manager. The only problem, he doesn't know how to lose. Always loose in his mind. A little confused. I think it will, Joe. I think you're chilling. Napoli just keep on accumulating a ton of points. What is it? 44 points so far. Halfway through the year, 53 million. Oh, sorry, 50, I looked at the prize for today. 53 points all last year. So again, this is definitely something that can change. Like, listen, man, Napoli a little uh Napoli in an interesting spot. I don't know if you're deep enough, but one competition a week for Conte is everything that you could want from Conte, I would say. So yeah. I said it before. I always say Inter dominated Milan because of Pioli, not because we were not good enough to beat them. I don't disagree, Zion, with what you're saying. So this comment I think is very important. And I totally understand where you're coming from with this. So what Zion is saying is how Fonseca and Conceição sort of approached this. I thought on paper, Inter were the better team, are the better team. However, I think they have the better manager too. Their tactics and the way that Pioli was setting up Milan to play against Inter was always poor. And then the mentality difference, it was almost as if Pioli sort of began accepting how they played against Inter. No, it didn't always feel like real fight. The derbies in which Milan won under the Pioli era were because of the fight that they showed. At that point, Inter were clearly better. I think the talent that Milan had acquired over the recent seasons, well, not so much the past two, but the talent that they were acquiring allowed them to compete on paper on an individual style. But now, when you have this mentality monster in Sergio Conceição, you get these performances, and right even to the point of Fonseca. Fonseca, in my opinion, just a totally fucking bizarre scenario. So it's insane to me. One second. Unbelievable. Sorry, Eddie. These people are so dumb. Unbelievable. Back to believe in this Milan. Yes, old heart Rossonero. Absolutely. I like Barella as a player. Seems decent guy there. But Barella's great. Barella's Claudio. Out of context, brother. Yeah, guys. So not much left to talk about here. We appreciate you guys chilling, hanging out. You and I are going to release a video today, or most likely tomorrow night. Can't confirm for sure, but I think tomorrow night might be the best chance. Um, I hope so. We love Rui Costa. Rui Costa's a Milan legend in my eyes. But yeah. Appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, we'll take care. All right.